Let's talk about your world, J.J. Watt. I seen a tweet that you put out where you said Saquon Barkley and this offensive line equals cheat code. I think is what you said. It was your exact. Saquon plus Eagles O-line equals cheat code. And I think A.Q. Shipley would certainly acknowledge that because he's been putting over the Eagles offensive line for a long time. But to your point, most rush yards before contact this season, and Hembo sent this over after seeing your tweet. Saquon Barkley is in first, obviously, in the NFL at 1,016 yards before contact.
Jeez, damn.
And in second, Derrick Henry was 773 yards. So 773, 1,016 before contact. Does that make them the best team in football in your eyes? I said the other day that I think the Detroit Lions are the best team in football right now. And that's because I had eyes on them on Sunday, and I seen what they did. And if you look at how they've kind of played, they beat people. They really do. But this Eagles team, obviously, with what they do, is certainly in the running for this might be another Super Bowl year for the Philadelphia Eagles. Do you agree with that, or who do you think best team in football?
I think it's very tough right now, best team in football, to not say the Lions. I mean, the Lions are playing incredible ball, both sides of the ball. They're just drumming people. I mean, left and right, as many points as they want to score, whoever they want to get touchdowns to. So I think it's tough to not say them, but I do think this Eagles team is humming. And I think a few weeks back or earlier on, you're starting to look at that division and you're like, wow, the Commanders are really coming on. Are they going to take this division? But the Eagles are just storming back in and saying, no, this is ours. We're going to take this. And it's true. Like, it's not like you can just put any running back there and they'll be great. I mean, yes, that offensive line is phenomenal, and yes, they open up some incredible holes, and they've got some good schemes to open things up. But Saquon is special, and then you add him to that O-line, and that's when you create something truly great. And it's incredible to watch. I mean, we're seeing obviously something similar with Derrick Henry and the Ravens. The Ravens have had a good rushing attack for a long time. Derrick Henry's been good on his own for a long time, but you put those two things together, and you get something incredible. That's the same thing we're watching here. It's really, really fun to watch.
Well, and Jalen Hurts has to love it, and Jalen Hurts helps Saquon Barkley. Obviously, he freezes a safety who's down in the box or accounts for another man, so Saquon's able to get it. But, Juergens coming in.
It has to be. It has to be so much fun for him. Like, for me, to watch it from afar, a guy who's, been on a struggling team for a while, always been a great player, always left it all on the field, just never had that team success. To see him go and to know how much fun this has to be week in and week out, scoring 75-yard touchdowns, winning all these games, it has to be so incredible, and he has to be having the time of his life.
Look at that offensive lineman sprinting down there. Look at that.
Landon Dickerson at 350 pounds right there.
Yeah, 25 yards down the field. It's like Juergens has come in for Jason Kelce, and they've obviously Jason Kelce, GOAT conversation for offensive line and center and all that. But they lose him, and everybody thinks, are they still going to be able to do it? Are they still going to be able to do it? He's been great. And the team, Nick Sirianni loves running the rock.
He's been fantastic. Their whole group is. And they got Jordan Mailata back at left tackle. He's healthy finally. Their whole group's healthy. Cam Juergens had a play this past game where he had a nose guard to his right, slanted across his face, passes off the thing, spins around, still picks up the linebacker on the screen that broke it for 25 yards. I was like, it was a pretty impressive play.
Same position as A.Q. Shipley, different styles.
I'm curious your thoughts, because I think strength coach is more so college than NFL, but it's still extremely important in the NFL. But I think offensive line coach is hands down one of the most underrated position coaches in general in the entire league. I think that's a place where not enough teams put emphasis, that needs to be the perfect hire, and it's not somebody you can just put in there and hope that they do a good job.
Couldn't agree more. And Jeff Stoutland of the Philadelphia Eagles is, I think, in my opinion, the best in the game. He's made it through 3 different head coaches now at this point. Stays in Philly as a mainstay, but he is fantastic. Hank Fraley in Detroit, former player, used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles under Andy Reid. Same thing. So they got 2 of the best, and guess what? They got 2 of the best offensive lines.
Yeah, and best offensive lines lead to the best teams normally. That is kind of how we're learning and seeing through AQ's eyes all season. I love that Lions team. And you talk about it's hard not to say they're the best because they're beating the shit out of people. It's like the record after you play the Lions.
Tough.
It's like a hangover. You got like a Lions hangover against
another team with a great offensive line. Like, I don't like to admit it because I'm a defensive lineman, and obviously we have our battles with the offensive line. But when your team has a good offensive line and they have good chemistry and they have that good rapport and they kind of have They're badasses. They'll beat the shit out of people on the field, but they're also fun guys to hang out with off the field. They'll slam some beers with the boys.
Right.
When you have that, that's when you have a great team. And it really is like that nucleus does make such a difference in the entire team.
I just looked it up. Looks like it's 1-11 the week after playing the Lions.
Jeez. Okay, so
Tampa got a win.
Okay, so it is like a hangover. I mean, it's hey, good luck. You just got your ass beat by this team, and then you're going to have to recover and play another game next week, which is the NFL season. It's hard not to say this is the Lions. This is the Lions' year.
Yep. And speaking of the offensive line, my favorite thing that they can do, it'll be 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8. They will run the ball. It doesn't matter. They'll convert. And if they don't, guess what? 4th and 2, they're going for it no matter what. So there's always a chance of the run. That's what opens up the play action pass. That's why Goff is so good. It all circulates so much. And to you guys' point, Lions, Eagles would be an absolute smash mouth football game in the playoffs.
Explosive, too.
It'll be awesome.
That's the most demoralizing thing, I think, for a defense, and JJ can probably speak more to that, but it's like when it's 3rd and 2, you're almost expecting pass. When you play the Lions and it's 3rd and 7, they might just run a casual inside zone and pick up 8, and it's like, what just happened?
Yeah, you can't pack the box. So you have your 3rd down teams, you know, hey, let's send in this, let's send in this. Well, actually, they might just
run it down. Last year in the NFC Championship against the San Francisco 49ers, it was 3rd and 9. Goff checked to a run, and Gibbs ran it outside, 1st down, no problem.
Yeah, Jade, you guys can't stop it, huh?
Oh.
Wow.
It's frustrating because we're like, all right, we finally got them 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 9. Like
we can run our exotics.
Let the dog off the leash. Let's get in the pass rush stance. Usain Bolt out of the blocks, and then son of a bitch just right underneath you. And you come back to the sideline, and your coach is like, "What? Retray, skip it." Like, hey, it's 3rd and 8. All right, I don't care what you say. I'm rushing the passer. I'm sorry. I'm not expecting a run on 3rd down.
Well,
I'm going to be getting after it.
Look at old quick finger Foxy right there, pulling up a 3rd and 8 run from the
they had a couple of them that game.
Okay, all right, Foxy. Okay.
Put it on the linebacker. Just throw it out. Hey, make a tackle, huh? AJ, can you make a tackle for me one time, please?
Yeah, it's their job.
I didn't know that's what happens on the defensive side of the ball. That makes sense. You know, D lineman blaming linebackers. I assume linebackers blaming safety. Safety's supposed to fill.
Yeah, that's right.
We just pass the buck back. I like that move. Not bad at all. I like Lions and like Eagles. NFC very.
Yeah, I mean the Vikings and
I was gonna say that's what is so impressive. Like the Lions are like historically dominant right now, and they're playing in like a historically good division. I mean they got 2 other teams that are 9-2 and 8-3.
They have to keep going,
and they're still there's no talk of like, hey, you know, like the Vikings or the Packers, like they might. It's like this is the Lions division, but they only got a game lead right now.
Yeah, and I mean a 2-week slump. You're no longer division champ, no longer home playoff game.
Right.
It's like, and then you could have home field advantage if you just win your division, right?
Yeah.
Is kind of what's happening in the NFC North. Obviously, the Eagles can catch up and do their thing. Let's talk about the
Foxy, you got boots on the ground up there. You got what's the vibe like in Detroit right now? Are people starting to kind of expect this, or is this still euphoria? Is this like where people are just out of their minds? Loving it, or are they kind of like, yeah, this is who we are now?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I would say it's definitely expected to win now, which has never happened as a Lions fan in any of our lifetimes. But also, like, you have to enjoy this. The biggest thing, though, is just you don't want to see any drop-off. You don't want to see any injuries going into the playoffs. And also, like, the expectation is a Super Bowl. There is nothing else more that we need, want less than a Super Bowl. So that's kind of just changed the entire mindset of the franchise and the fans.
I will say this about Lions fans versus other teams that just got good, that have been bad for a long time. I think Lions fans are the most reasonable.
I hope so.
That's because they're talked about.
Yeah, they also don't really know what to do with it yet. Like the Lions fans I talked to, not the ones that Foxy knows this past weekend because the city was filled with them. They're like, we're 9-1. This is incredible. I'm like, no, that's not the angle, buddy. You guys are the best team in football. Forget about the record, okay? You guys are the best.
You're saying they don't even know how to talk shit.
They don't know how to do it.
You're trying to make them insufferable.
Yeah, I'm trying to help them. I'm like, no, forget about the record, man. You guys are the best team in football. Go with that.
But I'm just talking about internet. Interactions.
They're awesome.
Like there's other teams that have not been good that get good, and then their fans are like the worst.
Yeah. No, I agree. Their fans seem to be phenomenal. I'm trying to get boots on the ground. I want to get to Detroit for a game. I want to see what it's like. I might pop up there for a game.